guys, it's Lisa and today is Wednesday, and yesterday I posted a picture of a plate of shrimp that my mom made for me last Sunday. She made shrimp and kielbasa, and the kielbasa that she gets is the Hillshire Farms. I was inspired to do this video by a friend of mine that sent me a video, and it was a Harvard study done on carnivore, and I will link that video down below. I looked up the study this morning and it is so technical, and I feel like if you just watch that video, it would be better than me trying to sit here and give you all the statistics. But they were just all so good, like including so many people being able to get off of their insulin, increased memory, sharper minds, and just so many benefits. And that really inspired me. So what I'm going to do today is I've got your questions pulled up, and I am not going to sit here and try to convince you to go on the carnivore diet. I feel like in the past I've almost felt defensive, and sometimes that comes off like I'm trying to convince you to do it. It has been, May will be 2 years, 2 full years with absolutely no cheating on the carnivore diet. The only cheating you could consider is right in the beginning. I did try to eat some vegetables, and I would, like one time I got a green tea, peach green tea that actually had some peach in it, and that upset my stomach. So I'm also going to put my playlist down below so that if you haven't been here, you can kind of get some background on why I'm doing this, on my IBS and menopause issues. And you know, there's just so many videos. Sometimes I can go back and watch my own videos and, you know, not even remember some of the stuff that I was talking about back then. So what I'm going to do is just answer questions from my heart, and we'll go from there. Do you have enough energy level from your food to exercise? That is the beauty of it. You will have so much more energy, and that was in that study. People had more energy, and there's no comparison. I have way more energy now than I did when I was eating my typical diet. If you had spider veins, have you noticed them going away from this diet? I didn't have any spider veins. When is carnivore a better fit than keto? I would say in issues like this, where you are just experiencing just a bad reaction to vegetables and fruits. That's all I can say. I loved Fuji apples. My favorite thing when I was cooking dinner was just to cut up a cucumber and dip it in Thousand Island dressing while I was cooking. I loved salads. I would eat them every day. But the IBS symptoms and just all of my symptoms all together combined led me to this. So this is a great diet. It's like an elimination diet, and then you can add in one thing at a time, like one thing, like not just fruits or not just vegetables, and not like green beans today and asparagus tomorrow. It has to be one single thing at a time for several days, and then you need to give it at least 48 hours to see if that is something that upsets your stomach, because it can be the smallest thing. So that's what I would say, is if you are having some type of, you think, food allergies. Would love to hear what are your favorite meals you never get tired of. That's the beauty of it. It's like I was saying, it's kind of like when I was watching the fashion videos and they would talk about a capsule wardrobe, and you know, it just clicked with me. All of the benefits that they were naming off were the same benefits that I get from doing this diet. I'm eating some of my favorite things, which that is something I'm blessed with, is the fact that I have always liked eating meat. So it isn't like I have a bad feeling about it or anything like that. So the thing that I never get tired of eating anything that I eat, but it doesn't mean that you're going to want to eat the same thing. It's just like if I were to do a capsule wardrobe of clothes, and you know, some of my basics would be a black moto jacket. It would be flip-flops. It would be, you know, a black bodysuit. Well, those may be things that you would not wear. So you would pick other things to go in your capsule wardrobe. That's how it is with food. I am not a big, like, let's say seafood is something that I eat. Well, I'm not, you know, I don't just love salmon. for instance. John loves salmon, I don't. So that's not going to be in mine, but that could easily be in yours. I love to eat shrimp. I love steak. I love burger. I love kielbasa, pork. I eat dairy, so I eat cheese. And I eat bacon. I try to limit my bacon to just about once a week when we eat breakfast on Sundays, because I feel like that might give me a little bit of like heartburn. I don't feel the best. And if you want to learn more about that, then you need to study about ruminant animals and how they digest food for you, basically, especially if you have food sensitivities. So I never get tired of my meals. And actually today I have my dentist appointment, or my, I don't even know what he's called, periodontist, I think. But I go today at 4 o'clock and I get my checkup on my dental surgery that I just had. I had 2, oh my gosh, I don't even know what he did, because now I can feel stitches up here. So I think they must have had to go up here and get either bone or tissue. I'm not sure, but I have 2 implants that I just had to get redone with bone and everything else. And so today I get to find out how they're doing and, you know, when I can get back to my normal life. I miss putting in my Invisalign at night. And so I've been eating lots of eggs, lots and lots. From the first night I ate eggs, lots of hamburger meat. And that's what he told me when I told him that I was worried because I only eat meat. And he said, well, that's fine. You can eat meatloaf. And, you know, he was naming off all the things. So that's just pretty much what I've been doing. Like sometimes I eat just burgers all day, which I just usually eat 2 meals. Now I have recently been adding in a little bit of a breakfast in the morning, just because sometimes I think it might make me feel better. I don't want to lose any more weight. And sometimes I'll eat 2 ham and cheese roll-ups. So just make sure you get, it could be roast beef, it could be turkey, it could be any sandwich meat that you like, even bologna. There's some delicious bolognas out there. And just make sure it's nothing that is like honey or that has added sugar. And then pick your favorite type of cheese. I usually just get a white American. I like Havarti cheese. I like different kinds. And I usually just get what's easy for John to pick up for me. And I'll get 1 piece of cheese, 2 slices of sandwich meat, and I just split the cheese in half and do 2 roll-ups. And that kind of, especially days that I do videos, because I do the video and then I go straight in my office and I start editing. So sometimes I'm not eating lunch until 2 o'clock. So that is something that I do. But in that video that I will link down below with the Harvard study, she was saying how carnivore is a great way to do your fasting. Like if you do a 16-8 fast, just there's so many benefits. I cannot even tell you all of them. Okay, do you eat grass-fed beef and non-farm raised shrimp? That seems so specific. No. I eat the Angus thin ribeyes from Walmart. I do get fresh shrimp when I can in the summer. Like the shrimp that my mom cooked for me the other day was from a seafood market. And now I'll be able to eat fresh shrimp until the winter time, and then I get whatever I can get. Let's see, were you able to eat after your teeth surgery? Eggs, omelets, just scrambled eggs the first night with some cheese put in it. Like an omelet, the fried eggs in the cups like John makes. That's what I was eating. Do you eat any carbs at all? No. I'm sure I do. I eat regular ketchup. I tried to eat the no sugar, all that kind of stuff ketchup, and it's just not worth it to me. It just tasted so terrible to me. I might have gotten used to it, but the ketchup doesn't bother me. It didn't keep me from, you know, losing weight, which was not my goal. This has had no bad effects, and so I do eat regular ketchup. And let me think, I guess if there's any carbs in the cheese that I eat, you know, the Kerrygold butter, olive oil, and you know the seasonings, we use the Redmond's deep sea Himalayan salt. I use just a coarse ground pepper, and then I also use that seasoning that I've turned you guys on to, and I will list it below. We buy that like 12 of them at a time because we season almost everything with that. Is long-term ketosis safe? I'm going to let you just kind of look that up, let doctors and stuff explain that to you. Let's see, do I eat fruit? No, but a lot of carnivores do believe in eating berries. And, you know, I would probably too. I would probably I would eat a lot of things I'm not eating if it didn't upset my stomach. But I just have a very sensitive gut. What do you do when you're craving something like bread or carbs or fruit? I don't. That is the beauty of it. I don't really crave anything. I crave what I'm going to eat. Like if I know, you know, John is like, I have been craving a steak. Like I miss my steaks, but you know, I knew that I couldn't with my dental surgery. And so I even crave the burgers. He's been getting like prime rib burgers and I think we had New York strip burgers the other night. And so it's like whatever I know I'm going to eat, that's what I crave. So I don't have any, it's so easy for me and so good. It's hard to even express, yet I understand how hard it can be for some other people. Like I think you have to really want it so bad. Whatever is making you unhappy has to be so bad, like joint pain, or if you're on insulin, things like that. That's the people that I think that are like me. I was just so miserable that I was willing to do almost anything to just feel better. What do you order when you are dining out? Italian, especially. That's funny because for Brooke's birthday, she wants to go to Carrabba's. And I was like, great. So what I'll get is a steak and chicken or maybe some shrimp. I've eaten crab meat. That hasn't bothered me. So what I'll do is just eat something like that. And, you know, if I wanted to, I could risk it. And I love their asparagus and I love their, not eggplant, but zucchini and tomato medley that they do. But see, I know in my mind, why would 15 minutes of eating something and less than that of tasting it, why would I do that for 2 days of pain? And I say this every time because I think people just get so confused thinking I just don't want to go to the bathroom or, you know, I don't want to have to stop suddenly and go to the bathroom. That's not it. If you have UC, ulcerative colitis, or anything like that, you will understand what I'm talking about. Like when I had my colonoscopy, he said that I was very inflamed and irritated inside. It just is painful. It's painful. It feels like you have a pine cone in you that is on fire or a lava brick or something. It is just, and cramps and everything. So it's just not worth it. But there's plenty of things I can eat. Now, a lot of people are real sensitive to seasonings, and there have been some things. I can't remember what it was I ate not too long ago. I think I ate something at my mom and dad's that had some kind of seasoning on it or had a lot of pepper or something. Every once in a while, I'll feel that, if you know what I mean. But it's just kind of like until it's gone, and then I'm okay. Have I ever tracked my calories during carnivore in the beginning or out of curiosity? No, calories, if you really, I'm gonna make people mad about this. And it bothers me when I see people that really need to lose weight and they are restricting their calories and they are just killing themselves at the gym when this is so much better for you. And I won't say better for you, it's been better for me. And it's so much easier. I don't count calories at all because it's not about the calories. It's about your insulin. It's about what spikes your insulin and what makes your body hold on to fat and what makes it burn fat. So, I mean, as you can tell, I told my mom the other day, I would take 20 pounds if I could tell it where to go and if I could feel good, you know. But I know that if I were to just say, you know, whatever, and start eating, you know, crazy again, I would just feel so bad and it just wouldn't be worth it. So, I mean, you could probably look at me and tell I do not have a lot of fat on my body, and that's a good thing and bad thing. I have no more butt, My face is thin. You know, I wish I could put some fat in some places, but my hands. So how often do you get your cholesterol tested? Okay, in the beginning, I got it tested every 4 months. And then the last time I was there, I have a video about this, and it's in that playlist. And he told me it was so good. He asked me if I had shared this on YouTube, and he said he did not need to see me for a year. So my cholesterol is great. Do I get constipated? I feel like I would if I ate only protein. Most people, if you talk to someone who has done this, it's the opposite. It will just, it's amazing. It's like Dr. Barry said in that video. He has a friend, a nurse friend that does home, now that I've said colonoscopy, that's all I can think, but is it I can't think of it's the bag where people that can't go to the bathroom, but they have that bag, and she said that when she goes to empty it, there's never undigested meat. It's always vegetables, you know, nuts, things like that, you know, don't get digested. The meat gets digested great. So it just, and if you think about it, I don't know, you'll have to really, I don't want to make but so many people mad in this video, but the whole thing about fiber, I just don't think is, I mean, it's kind of like the food pyramid. I just think that we've been told a lot of misconceptions. I'm not saying that we don't need fiber, and I do take Benefiber, and I think that's it as far as fiber. And I take all the same supplements I did before, and I have a video on that. And the Modere, the Trebiotic, I think that keeps you going too. I don't know what there is about it, but I think that has something to it. So I don't have any problems with that. Do I still crave other foods? Not really. I mean, sometimes I look at something, it'll be weird stuff too. But even all through the holidays or anything, I didn't eat anything, not one bite. The worst thing I ate is I ate the top of a meat lover's pizza, just the top of it, no bread, and I was worried that might, just the tomato sauce or something might get me, but it didn't. But I just had it that one time. So how long did it take you to fully transition into carnivore? I mean, I did it cold turkey, and then after probably a few weeks, you know, people started getting on my case about trying to eat some vegetables. And I was, you know, watching all the videos, like reading so much about it. So I really tried to eat avocado. I tried to eat asparagus, green beans. I tried to eat cabbage. And for a long time, I tried to eat cabbage every Sunday night, and it just meant I was going to feel bad from about Tuesday to Friday. So I quit doing that, but I was kind of doing it for my mom to make her feel better. But it didn't take me very long because I felt so much better so quickly. I lost weight. I felt better. And when I say lose weight, I was so swollen and my joints ached. I looked like I was pregnant, and I was miserable. So I felt so much better. It was so easy. Do I only eat shrimp and steak? No, I eat chicken. I usually eat chicken thighs. I eat ham, pork roast, hamburger meat, any type of meat usually. Sometimes I'm at my mom's, I might eat bologna. What else? I can't think of anything else. Shrimp, fish, crab meat. Let's see. How many times do you eat in a day? I've been doing one meal, but I don't think it's good. OMAD. A lot of people do that. They'll eat one meal a day. I could probably do that because a lot of times I don't eat my first meal until between 1 and 2, and then I eat dinner like at 5:30. So I really probably could combine that meal and eat at like 5 or 4 o'clock, but I don't want to lose any more weight. So I don't want to do that. And so I don't know. There are a lot of videos on one meal a day, and you know, you get so satiated and satisfied when you eat this way, when you eat the correct amount of fat, that it's easy, especially if I'm busy. Now, if I, like, you know, when I go out of town and stuff, I'm sure I'll be eating eggs in the morning, eggs and bacon or something. I'll probably have a burger, you know, for lunch, and, you know, I'll eat a steak for dinner or something. That's what I would do. Do you feel like carnivore has helped your hair growth? It's gotten so long. I do, and this is something else that might make people mad, but I think it's the way I eat. I think it might be the collagen in the Modere, and I don't think there's any denying of my hair before and after I started using Monate. So I think, you know, I don't know how to pinpoint it, but those are the three things it could be. Do you eat any salad or vegetables? No. Let's see, how many meals per day do you eat? And do you snack between meals? No. No snacks at all. Okay, if I do snack, it might be, I like to eat the thick sliced pepperoni. I might grab a few slices of that. Sometimes I'll even grab a piece of cheese and just do little squares of pepperoni and cheese, something like that. But that's it. Do you do any form of exercises? I do. Every night I do weights with my arms. And I hope to, like I always say, I hope to start walking soon. That would be the perfect thing for me. Does meat ever just weigh stomach down and feel bloated? Never, never. I always feel like I never have that feeling of, this is the weird thing that I really remember. I remember, you know, I was thinking like something was wrong with me. And one of the things that really made me feel that way is I could not suck in my stomach. It was like I couldn't even suck it in. It was just so bloated. And if I went to like put on socks, or tie my shoes or put on my boots or something, I could just like feel something in my stomach. And that's when they sent me to have the, you know, internal ultrasound. I went to all the different specialists trying to figure out what was wrong with me. And it turns out when I finally went to the gastro, he said what happens is when you eat something and your body, your gut, it kind of fights it and it just sends fluids to your stomach. And then if you will read about, you can look at Dr. Gundry, or there's just so many videos. If you get started, there is a plethora of information on YouTube for you to read about plant toxins, about plants and how they make your joints ache, and just all of the different things about the mind-gut connection, the connections between gut health and your mind, how it clears your mind and all of that kind of stuff. Do you worry about loss of bone density? Do you ever switch up the meats you eat? I do worry about bone loss density. Even before I started this, my first bone scan, I had the osteopenia. And so I had another one done. I've had a mammogram and a bone scan done in the last year. And I am on whatever he told me to get. It's something specifically for this. I think it has vitamin D and calcium. And I asked him, should I just take a multivitamin? He said no, because I wasn't deficient in any other vitamins. My blood work was great. And he said I only needed to take something for that, and I take it every night. And if I can, it's something that John ordered for me from one of his vitamin places, so I will put what that is down below. How are your portion sizing? I eat until I'm full. I usually eat 2 steaks. They're the thin steaks, but I usually eat 2 of them, and probably about 5 shrimp or something like that. 2 burgers with 2 pieces of cheese, and you know, I just eat until I'm full. What Dr. Berry says, comfortably satisfied. And I just never think about food again. We'll be in the bed watching TV and John is like constantly, it's from nuts, it's to popcorn, it's to a keto bar, it's something like that. He eats, you know, just like I used to, you know, where you eat dinner and then you feel like you need something else and then you go by the kitchen, you need something else. I never do that. Favorite way to cook shrimp? We cook everything, eggs, bacon, sausage, pepperoni, chicken, burgers, steak, everything we cook on our Blackstone grill. We bought a brand new one when we moved here. We also bought a brand new regular grill, we never used it and sold it without ever using it because we love our Blackstone grill so much. May I ask how many Diet Colas you drink and if you drink anything else? I don't really know how many Diet Colas I drink. I have a Diet Coke here now. I never drink a whole one. You know how you always just drink some of it and then you end up throwing it out? And the only things I drink are Diet Coke at night. I don't like to have caffeine after usually about 4 o'clock. I drink either Diet Sierra Mist or Diet Sprite or water. Those are the only things I drink, because if I try to drink like green tea, that upsets my stomach. What else? Even like those water drinks that I like, if I drink those, I just feel like, I don't know, I would rather just drink plain water. It's like I want one or the other. So I don't know how many I drink, but that's to answer that question. I don't count them. Oh, can you recap what vitamins and minerals you take? So I take that. Okay, I am on, people love to put this down there. I am on HRT. I have a video on that. If you put a gun to my head, I couldn't tell you what it is. I just take what the doctor prescribed. I started that after I was doing this, let's see, May, June, July, August. I think it was about 3 or 4 months after I started this. That is when I started HRT for hot flashes and all of the other things. And I take Align, Benefiber, my Modere in the morning, which is the Trebiotic and the chocolate trim, and I guess that's it. I'm trying to think. I take Zyrtec, you know, stuff like that. So that is it. I don't take a lot of supplements, because if you will read about all of the vitamins that are in meat, you will be surprised. You need to remember that whatever meat you're eating, they were eating vegetables. And the only vitamin that has ever been in question, I think, might have been vitamin C. And when you're eating this way, you get enough because you don't need as much as you do when you're eating carbs and stuff like that. There are so many, there are so many carnivore people you could follow to get lots of cool. I really want to try that one girl that does the meat sticks, and she takes like a pound of hamburger meat and just loosely cuts it into like 4 or 5 little sections, and she cooks it in the air fryer until it comes out crispy. That sounds good to me, but I'm lucky that I have John to cook for me, and I don't want to throw a kink in things. So, and I like what I eat, but I did tell him last night when I was eating my burgers, I said I want to put this in the rotation a little bit more, because usually I eat steaks every night, but I have really enjoyed those good burgers. So that is it. Let me think of, I feel like I have some, okay, the Dean Davidson $500 giveaway. I will put the link down below again. All you have to do is be one of my subscribers, follow me on Instagram, and we'll have a link down below that you click on and you just sign up with your email. We're going to announce that on Friday. I wanted to remind you of the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. Don't be like me and miss one of your best days. For some reason, I thought yesterday was the Beauty Blender and Brow Wiz day. So I am on my way to Ulta, and I'm thinking, how many beauty blenders am I going to get? Should I just get 2? I think I'll get 4. And I was just, I had this all in my head, and then I walked in and I had missed that day. I don't know why I thought it just started or why I thought that was yesterday, but anyway, but I did see that something I am wearing today is going to be on there, I think tomorrow, and that is these Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip, and I've got on grapefruit today. They are so, if you like the Mario lip things, creamy things, it's almost like having a lip balm in a stick, and the colors are so pretty. I got rose and grapefruit, and then I think I ordered another one off of the Tarte website. I saw Samantha Sherman talking about these, and they are fabulous. And I believe they're going to be $10, maybe tomorrow. So don't forget about that. And my jewelry, Dean Davidson quartz. I want some earrings like that. Just something I could throw in every day. And these are the actual 24 karat. This is the fine jewelry. Quartz I think this is a moonstone necklace and earrings. And I think that's it. So thank you guys so much. My outfit isn't anything special. As you can probably tell, it's rainy here today. I think it's 70% chance of rain. So I just put on something I could go to the doctor in and feel comfortable. And that is the Zara jeans that I showed you. I have on my Gucci flip-flops, and then this is an old Zara blouse, and then I have on my Honeylove tank underneath. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for all of your questions, and I really did not get any mean comments or anything, and I really appreciate it. I love sharing this with you because it has changed my life, and I do think, and I would say, you know, if it really scares you, a good way to start maybe doing it, you know, just try it 1 week. Don't think I will never ever again be able to eat so and so and so and so. I don't even think that way. I'm gonna do it. I just take it kind of one day at a time, and as long as I'm happy, I feel this good. Oh, I think someone asked me about my weight. I was scared I was going to lose weight after the dental surgery. Do you remember when I got my new scale and I told you I'd always weighed 118 and it had me weighing like 119? Well, that's kind of where I've been. I kind of go right around that little section. I don't weigh every day anymore because I feel like there's no sense in it, and I hate, it's been cold, so I hated taking off all my pajamas, you know, in the morning to weigh. But I did weigh day before yesterday because I was just curious, and I weighed 120 on the dot. So I'm just hanging in there. And so thanks again, and I will see you soon. I'll see you Friday. Bye-bye.